What's up everyone, my name is Pi and this is Ask SLR Lounge, where we answer questions submitted by you SLR Loungers. Now this week's question is from Eric Rossi, who asked the question, what do you find is the best technique to get a bride, model, or subject to convey the emotion that you want when they seem uncomfortable? What's the best way to loosen someone up? Now Eric, the quick answer to this is to get your subjects to pound some shots before the shoot. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. This is actually a great question though, and it's a topic that we spend a lot of time on in the Natural Light Couples Photography workshop. Now generally, people are uncomfortable in front of the lens for two specific reasons. The first one is a lack of experience in front of the camera. Because of this, subjects get nervous and uncomfortable because they really don't know what to do. They don't know what looks good in front of the camera. And the second reason is that they don't know you and that they really aren't comfortable with you yet. If you can solve these two problems, then you can pose, capture amazing images of really anyone at any time. So let's talk about the first reason we mentioned. Most of your clients, unless you're shooting professional models, will not know what to do in front of the camera. Because of this, we start off every portrait session by teaching our clients posing techniques from our foundation posing framework that we teach on the Natural Light Couples Photography workshop. Now, we don't use technical terms when we're basically showing and kind of training our subjects when we're helping pose them. We simply show them some of the basics and remind them that throughout the shoot, we're going to be helping them. So they really don't need to worry about remembering all the details. But what we're doing is we're going to be taking a few shots during that coaching session and we show them. And we want them to basically look and see how great they look just by following these basic posing instructions. Now, this immediately puts the clients at ease as they know that they can rely on us as the photographers to help them in posing, and they see that they already look good in front of the camera. And so problem number one is essentially solved because now they're not worrying about them having to do everything on their own. And the second general reason why your subjects might feel uncomfortable or nervous is because they don't really know you that well. And to address this issue, well, the bottom line is that you're gonna need to connect with your clients on more than just a photographer-subject sort of level. Every photographer is gonna, of course, do this differently because we all have different personalities and shoot styles. Throughout the Natural Light Couples Photography workshop, we show this in detail, and this is kind of my style, but I joke around with my clients. I'm occasionally self-deprecating. I'm poking fun at them and life in general. I'm telling stories, and usually, interesting enough, my female subjects are the ones to kind of enjoy the taking of pictures more and to kind of relax sooner. So for me, I'm more working on the guys. We're chatting about sports, we're joking around about relationships, interests, hobbies. And I found that during a couple session, once the guy is having a good time, the girl kind of loses all of her anxiety and nervousness because oftentimes she's worried about the guy being bored or uninterested because this shoot might be done kind of as a favor for the girl. Because let's be honest, not a lot of guys want to be taking pictures. Now, when shooting a subject solo, whether it's for portraiture, an editorial, or fashion, the same rules apply. When we're prepping and before the shoot, we're talking about anything but posing and photography. I'm really just getting to know them, sharing stories, and having a good time. This conversation breaks the ice and makes them feel comfortable throughout the shoot because they're no longer kind of looking at me as a photographer, but rather as their friend. And once we get started, we do the same thing. We coach the subject. We show them some great shots right from the beginning, and we basically help them to know that it's already going great so they can relax and have a good time. Now, one little trick that I always use is whenever I'm demonstrating something for my female subjects to do, or a pose or something, I always demonstrate it myself. And this always leads to laughs and great moments when they kind of see me putting my hands on my hips and kicking my hips to the side and strutting my stuff, which I might say is some good stuff indeed. Hopefully this helps you all out, and be sure to check out the Natural Light Couples Photography workshop where we go into posing and instruction in complete detail. You can see all the examples of how we interact, how we get our couple feeling comfortable and moving around doing the things that we want them to get the right emotion and shots in our images. You can find the workshop on slrlounge.com/store. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next video.